Are you looking to start up your own venture? Do you know what are the 4 most important things that you should initially take care before you start your own business, before you start your own startup? Hi, I'm Vinodh Ramakannan, founder and CEO of Spinta Digital, a marketing agency that helps entrepreneurs to grow their business. So let me tell you those 4 things that you really need to see before you start your venture, right? The first thing is you need to look at the market. The second thing is that you need to look at the customers. The third thing, you need to look at the problem. And the fourth thing is the solution. So let me go deeper into the market part of it. So what is the market that you're trying to target? What is the total addressable market, which is called as TAM? And in that addressable market, what is the market that you can actually serve, right? So the market could be pretty big, but you might not, or your startup might not be able to serve the entire market. So what is the practical total serviceable market? And how do you go and identify that, right? So that is the first step. The next step is to identify who those customers are. So now you need to go like, okay, this is the market that exists. Now these are the kind of customers. So now you need to develop a customer persona or a user persona. Now what do I mean by a customer persona? It basically depends on their demographics, who they are, who you're targeting. It could be based on their buying behavior and multiple other things, right? So you need to make sure that you understand your customer and create a user persona first and then create a user journey. So what is the kind of journey that a person takes, a customer takes before they actually get your product or get your service? So that journey is something that you need to understand. Say for example, some of these products, like if you're selling a cake, it's an instantaneous decision for people to make. But if you're selling something like a very expensive car or some expensive product, it's an informational decision, right? People need a lot of information before they actually buy that product. So basically it's like, those are things that people can't really take a decision instantly. So you need to understand your user journey. What are the different touch points that you need to have with this particular customer for you to be able to convince them to buy your product, right? Or your service. The next step is the problem. Now, what is the actual problem that these customers are having right now, right? You need to do a hypothesis of that. What is the problem that you're trying to address? What is that problem that these customers might have? Where can your product, or how can you position your product or service to help this particular customer, right? So we need to have a complete understanding of that as well. So that is where you need to go very deep into the problem hypothesis, understand the different problems that they might have, and then the fourth part, come up with a solution as to how you're going to solve this issue, right? You know the market, you know the customer, you know the problem that they have, and you need to come up with your solution, or whatever your idea is, you need to validate that, whether that is actually helping them to solve their problem. So make sure that you go to this, like market, the customer, the problem, and the solution. These should be the first thing that you do when you do a startup. Thank you.